Well, more maintenance this morning. We installed this, I don't know, maybe about 6 years ago. We had some condensate issues, and the installers actually tied the humidifier in above the trap, so all the gunk off the pad would end up in the trap, end up clogging the coil up and overflowing into the furnace. So what I did is I bypassed it, changed the pitch there, changed the pitch here, made sure it had a good pitch. So the nice part about this is that we just installed this water heater, so I know that valve's good. So we got a short little hose, and what we're doing is cleaning out the condensate drain with a hose. So all I did was put a fitting right there and make sure I got good flow over there at the drain, or the sump. By having the hose, we clean the coil out. Add some tablets to this, and then we'll add some tablets to the trap right there. All I gotta do is come over here, shut that off, and that's an easy way to flush your trap out, and it does a really good job. You know, you get some pressure running through that line, and make sure it gets all the gunk out of the line running across the bottom here. So, and this one's a heat pump system, it's hybrid. It is a 4-ton with a large bypass humidifier and an infinity air cleaner. It's got an older 58 MVC on there, 3-stage. And we'll get all this cleaned up in here. Get our contacts cleaned. Just regular normal maintenance. And I'll take you outside and show you how to clean this purifier off. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, here's our infinity air cleaner, and here's the filter that goes in it. And if you notice, there's some metal tabs right there and there, and there's some contact points. I took everything out already. There's some contact points in this box, this purifier box. And the contact points on the filter, one's right here. One's back here at the bottom. One's here at the top. See it right there. Okay, right there. There's one here. There's one here. And there's one here. So those two, this one and this one up here, are for the filter itself. So this slides in like so. And the contact point, see, there's a contact point there. And when we got everything in here and I got the other side in there, it presses against the contact point. So make sure that they're bent out and they're touching. So I'll slide that in there, and what I'll do is I'll take you outside right now and we'll clean this other part of the air cleaner up. But what you want to do on maintenance is you want to make sure to clean the cabinet, clean these contact points off where it won't work. Okay, this is the electronic part of this purifier. Okay, so when you take it out, it kind of looks like this. There's an actual screen here, like a pre-screen. It's not much of a screen, but it's going to be charged from the purifier. One of the contacts hits this. Actually, you can see where, I think you can, you can't see where it hits, but it hits right there. That's where the contact hits, right there, and charges the screen. And also there's a contact right there, and everything is controlled by this. This is the power head to the box. It's like the old electronic air cleaners, but all new technology. So what we're going to do is we're going to wipe all these off. I don't have any CO2, or I'd blow it out right now. I have very little CO2. I might use the rest of it on this to blow it out. And what I'll do is I'll blow these out, use my brush to clean it off, wipe the cabinet inside and out, and we'll put it back in. But these are like like almost like a spark plug wire, rubberized. Yeah, we get a ground connection there, or connection to your bars there. So let's get it cleaned up. Okay, we got it all cleaned up best we possibly can. A little simple green. Blew it out. These little points on here, if you ever take one of these apart, and if you're wiping this out, be extremely careful of these. They'll cut you like a razor. They are nasty. So got it all cleaned out, and you clean these one by one. You clean them off. So you can only get this thing so clean. It's so hard to clean, but we cleaned our screen up. So what we'll do is we'll take it back downstairs, get it back together, and I'll show you something about the switch in the box here. This does have a magnetic door switch. On the older models, some of them were right here. On the newer models, the switch is on the side, so you can take a magnet with the door off and troubleshoot the box. So we'll show you how to do that. Okay, we got this unit back down here, and what we'll do is we'll throw it in really quick. Let me put the camera down. Okay, then we gotta plug it back in here. Okay, let me grab a magnet. And this thing's powered off the EAC terminal, so if you notice inside the door, there's a magnet right there. So that switch is right here. So what I'll do, it's gonna make me a liar. There we go. So there's your, it's the easiest way to troubleshoot these things. If the light doesn't come on, usually what I do is I take out everything, clean my contacts up, and then see if it'll turn on and stay on. So that's how you test them. Because half the time, you know, you got the door on, you can't do anything. Really, you can't take any voltages on this thing. And if the light doesn't light up, clean it up, clean the contacts up. If that doesn't work, it's bad head. So, just a little troubleshooting diagnostic on the Infinity Air Purifier. So, I'm going to get to tuning this thing up. Then I do want to check the pressures because they said it was 46 degrees the other day and the furnace came on for some unknown reason. So I don't know if they're playing around with the thermostat. A few degrees in the thermostat will make the auxiliary heat come on, or the furnace. So I gotta, it's warm enough today, I can check the pressures at AC and see if I got good pressures. So let me get to this and then I'll kind of go outside and we'll look at the heat pump. Okay, on this one I need 15 degrees of subcooling. It is 70 degrees outside, so the chart says it's got to be between 70 and 80 degrees. I was just running 251 pounds of head pressure. 15 degrees, it would fall in between 70 and 68, so we'll call it 69 degrees. And I'm running 73. My suction pressure is low. So this heat pump's looking short on refrigerant. Now what we'll do is HNA 948. What are we? 748, 648. So HNA 624, 636, 648, 70 degrees. If I switch it over to heat pump, my suction is going to be 109. My high is going to be 388 around there. And I got a feeling it's going to fall short of both. So let's switch it over to heat pump mode and let's figure out where this leak's at, because I've worked on this thing the last, I don't know, 6 years, and I've already replaced a compressor on this one time, and it's still got an old copper coil on it from 08, so I'm assuming it would be a coil, so I'm assuming. So what I'll do, and if anything, it's an extremely small leak. So let me switch it over into heat pump mode. Wow, look at that, 577 pounds of head pressure. It's way off the charts. So what I got to do is I just called Carrier, and they said this thing is designed for below 65 degrees running in heat pump mode. This is a 25 HNA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back out on this one when it gets colder and I'm going to check it, but it looks a little short on refrigerant. I'm going to double check the coil downstairs, but I'm going to have to continue this call. You know, once it gets colder outside, you know, and then I can check, or I can pull the charge, weigh it in, see if it's got the right charge and critically charge it. I think that's what I might do, but yeah, I'm gonna have to come back out. Don't have any refrigerant or anything on my truck. It's heating season, gas heating season. So what I'm gonna do is come back out, pull the charge, and verify it that way, but that's it for this one. Like and subscribe, guys.